Now that this video has come to light, Tiffany's finally making a statement about it. Before we dive into this statement, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any pop culture news. Tiffany Haddish finally breaks her silence on the sexual abuse allegations. Her and Aries Spears were both accused of intentionally infliction of emotional distress, gross negligence, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual abuse of a minor. This morning, she released a statement saying, "I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right here with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was indeed to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having to act in on it. I look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can." So her statement comes after a 22-year-old woman and her 14-year-old brother filed a lawsuit on August 30th against both Haddish and Spears, alleging that the pair groomed and sexually abused them during their childhood. If you're not caught up with the story, several years ago, both Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears did a very, very tasteless and kind of dark comedy sketch. And one of the titles was called Through a Pedophile's Eyes. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a PSA regarding pedophilia. They asked two siblings who I believe were 8 and 14 at the time. They asked them to perform sexually suggestive acts for a pair of their comedy sketches. And I am not going to show the video. It's very disturbing. I don't think it's on the internet anymore, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it somewhere on the dark web. So Tiffany recruited her friends' children, okay? She recruited her friends' children to do a couple of videos for her. In one of the incidents, the Jane Doe, one of the children, Jane Doe, she describes being brought to a recording studio and shown a video of two college students suggestively eating a sandwich, and then was asked to mimic the sounds and motions. And here is how the Jane Doe described it. Haddish verbally explained what was expected and then showed Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. The lawsuit also describes Aries allegedly looking on while a physical, emotional, and mentally uncomfortable Jane received this instruction. This goes deep. This goes really deep because, number one, Tiffany used her friends' children. This was so tasteless. This was so not okay. And the fact that Tiffany did this to her friends' children is gross, is disgusting, and I don't even know what to say. The Jane Doe also said that she was eventually made clear she wasn't giving the desired performance. The little girl was not given the fake fellatio correctly. She didn't like her performance, and Tiffany gave her $100, but she declined that, and she ran to her mother and described the incident to her mother. A year later, she allegedly approached the family again, the same family, claiming to want to do a Nickelodeon fizzle reel for John. Instead, he ended up filming Through a Pedophile's Eyes, and it was originally posted to Funny or Die's user submitted section. I'm not sure what that is, and it's since been deleted, okay? It was also posted on Aries' YouTube account, which I don't understand why YouTube kept it that long. But that's also been deleted. And so in this video, Aries plays a pedophile leering at the kid who was 7 at the time, who reportedly spends most of the video in his underwear. The sister said that Tiffany ordered her to stay downstairs while the sketch was being filmed upstairs. I'm going to give you guys a little description of the video from the Daily Beast, okay? During the sketch, this very disgusting, tasteless sketch, the camera zooms in suggestively on the 7-year-old boy, on his buttocks, on his crotch, on his back, very suggestively. At one point, Aries sprays baby oil on the boy's back and he's massaging him. And at another point, the boy is playing with a train in a manner that suggests masturbation. Okay. And in another sequence, Aries smokes a cigarette while observing the child's nude in the bathtub and pours water on his feet. It is disgusting. It is extremely, extremely disgusting. The little boy apparently was very uncomfortable. He called his mom crying, saying he doesn't want to film anymore. The mother asked both Aries and Tiffany to show her the footage of what's been shot. Her son obviously has been very disturbed by this, but they just kept telling her that it has not been edited. So finally, they said that the kids were so uncooperative that his footage had been deemed unusable and subsequently deleted. Obviously, it was not deleted. It was uploaded on both Aries' YouTube video and another platform. Also, Tiffany has been accused of allegedly telling the mother something to the effect of, "I don't think acting is for him." You don't think acting is for him? You're telling the kid to act in a very sexual, suggestive manner. And when he doesn't do it, or when he's afraid to do it, and when he's uncomfortable, you have the audacity to tell the mother, "I don't think acting is for him." Both the children reportedly have been in therapy since the incident, and the sketch really messed them up. You know, they had a really difficult time trusting adults, fear of being recorded, and, you know, the mom really tried to negotiate a settlement with both Tiffany and Aries, but that didn't go through. And her statement, for me, is not enough. She never apologizes in the statement. She doesn't even acknowledge the children in the statement. I don't know if it's because she can't obviously say their name or she can't mention their name, but she never once apologizes in her statement. She only states that she regrets having to act in a skit, almost as if she's throwing Aries under the bus. No, Tiffany, you were both willing participants in this disgusting skit. Okay. While Tiffany's trying to throw Aries under the bus, Aries has not even said anything about the lawsuit on social media. His last Instagram post was on September 2nd, and he was basically telling his fans to direct message him for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast that he hosts with Andy Steinberg. He doesn't care about these children. He doesn't care that his name is being dragged. Only thing he cares about is criticizing Lizzo for her weight, and basically that's it. He also writes, "Thank you to all my fans and true believers for your support. Common sense and rationale is not lost on you." Jane Doe also said, "The evidence is out there for the world to see. There's no denying that my brother was molested by Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears in 2014. For those who have seen the video, you know that she's absolutely correct. I don't necessarily believe in cancel culture. I think if someone makes a mistake, 10 years ago or said something 10 years ago and that's not the belief, we shouldn't cancel them, ruin their lives. But this right here, both Tiffany and Aries need to go. They need to be dropped by their label. They need to be dropped by their management. They need to be dropped by the marketing. No, they should never be able to work in Hollywood again. Tiffany has had a very bad reputation in Hollywood for being very mean. People have had a lot of things to say about her. Aries, I don't even know when the last time he had a job, so he's irrelevant, but they should never work in Hollywood again. What they did was extremely disgusting. To use your friend's children to do something of that nature is beyond me, and this is definitely not something that should be forgiven. Also, Jane Doe, who's now in her 20s, said that she's never even dated. She's scared that she'll be taken advantage of and led down a path of false trust like the path that Tiffany led her down. The 15-year-old now, the boy who's now 15 also states that "I don't got no friends. I don't trust nobody. I'm scared of adults. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I'm scared of weird ass adults trying to do nasty stuff to me. I spend all of my time in my room and do not go anywhere because I don't trust anyone." I think that a jury will absolutely award these children the maximum that they deserve, because this was both emotional distress, gross negligence on both parts, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual abuse of a minor. Everything that these children are asking for in the lawsuit should be given to them. Okay, this was absolutely disgusting, and I hope that this will shed light into the disgusting world of Hollywood. Now, we make jokes about Kanye, and this is why Kanye is going hard for his children. This is why Kanye makes it very known that he does not want his children on the internet, because these kids are being exploited by Hollywood. This is why Kanye goes hard. He wants to be part of his children's life and to stay away from the Hollywood crowd. Last week, when the allegations came forward, Tiffany's lawyer said that these allegations were bogus and that the mother has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Mrs. Haddish for several years. Every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down. Well, they're shaking you down, Mrs. Haddish, and you need to go down. Jane Doe said on Monday, she released a statement, and she's not backing down. She says, "We're not swayed by Tiffany's meager attempt at shifting responsibility solely onto Aries Spears. Tiffany did not apologize for the harm she caused to my brother and me. Fact. She did not acknowledge the fact that she intentionally lied to her mother by telling her that my brother would be filming a Nickelodeon sizzle reel, when in fact her real intention was to isolate him and molest him with Aries Spears. Fact, fact, fact. Tiffany did not apologize. Her weak ass statement doesn't do anything for this case. Okay, she needed to apologize to those children. She needed to apologize to the mother. She needs to apologize to everyone who has been on her side." One thing I will say is that the mom was not present during this sexually suggestive video shoot, and we don't know why the mom was not present. The mom trusted Tiffany, they were friends, and she trusted her friend with her children. But we all know you don't trust everyone with your kids, okay? Thank you for watching. I would love to continue this conversation in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about Tiffany and Aries. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching Pop Culture News.